And I'm only going to cover the top. I'm not going to cover the bottom. Okay, a little tool to go around it. If it's not sticking, you can add a little shortening to it. And it's not quite sticking on the front, so I'll just add a little shortening on the front and that'll make it stick just a tiny little bit. There we go. This is his front leg. This is how we know we've rolled it a little thin. I didn't get it quite smooth enough because I dropped it. So you can see a little bit of a lump here. You can roll it a little thicker and recover, but I'm not going to. Okay, so here's another leg. Now let's go to the head. All right, so I've got my head out of the freezer and we're ready to go. Rolled up my fondant, and it's mostly going to gather underneath, which is okay because it's underneath. So we're going to kind of tuck it around. Now the good news is that most of this is going to get covered up with something. Okay, so I'm just going to bring it all underneath and just kind of pinch it at the base. And like I said, this part doesn't matter because it's going to be against the cake. Let's try and get my fingerprints off it. Rub it, smooth it. Okay. Now, this little guy, his muzzle is going to be peach colored. It's going to be a slightly different color than the rest of him. So we're going to go ahead and dye some of this like a flesh color, peachy flesh. It's a Merrick color. It's a really good color if you have to do flesh. And it's called copper. You just need a tiny bit, just a teeny tiny bit. And it works really well if you're doing any kind of a flesh color. You can use peach too. I want it nice and light, but I do want to definitely see it. So I need to be able to see it against the white. And it's very soft. So what I've got here is I've got a little round cutter. It's just about the right size for his nose. And that would be, it's about 2.5 inches. So I'm going to roll this out. I'm going to make a couple teeth for him before I put this on. So let me grab the white, and I'm going to make a teardrop, just like a triangle here, like so. And I'm going to put it here. And then what I'm going to do is take this and put this on top of it and cut it out. There's a couple different ways you can do it. A lot of people will put it on top. You could dig a hole in the Rice Krispies Treats and put it in there. I've done that before. This was just the easiest way to do it, and I still got the effect I wanted. So I'll show you what it does. So I've got this rolled out. Still kind of small, so let's roll it a little bit bigger. Okay. A little water or a little shortening on it to get it to stick. Okay. This is his nose, part of his nose.